trusted pioneer build quality and professional style layout makes the DDJ-S1 controller the best fit for Serato's ITCH software. We asked prolific artist Vito from Aeroplane to see how it shapes up to our club standard equipment.
At the moment I'm using Scratch Live with two CDJ-2000 with the HID system, so the CDJ has a MIDI controller. Yeah, ITCH is basically feels the same as Scratch, except that it's controlled by a controller. You share your libraries, the same concept, cue points, and ITCH is more if you want to carry your own piece of gear with you and know what you're going to get when you get there, you know?
The new Pioneer DDJ-S1 controller and Serato ITCH software have been designed together to provide advanced Pioneer features for laptop DJs.
So that is basically a classic stuff you can do with the CDJs, for example. You do a really short loop and then you put the pitch in wide mode, which is from -100 to +100. And you can do like you can use it as a synthesizer in a certain kind of way. And I just wanted to show that you can do that with the controller too, and it really works, and you can route it through the effects. And what is really cool is that the effects can be routed, both effects can be routed to the same channel. So I'm going to put it through a phaser and a delay on top of another track, and it makes it sound like it's really part of the production. You can use the cue points to add acapellas, to add like other bits of other songs to it. Also, you can DJ really fast with the cue points. And so basically, there's not a genre of music that I see this fitting more than another one. It's really anybody who beat match and wants to be a bit creative with the tracks he's playing. With vocals, I just realized it works really well with delays, for example, because the delay stays synced to the other track. So you have one track playing on top of which you play those vocal effects, and the delay is going to be synced to the track. I'm also gonna do what can be seen as a simple mix in key, but it uses all the features of the controller, which is the sync button to sync both tracks really fast, the auto loop that I'm gonna make shorter and shorter just to match the key, and yeah, it can seem just really easy, but it couldn't be done if all those features were not there. It's just to show how you can really do the job with that controller. The only thing that was different is just that it was a different piece of gear. So I'm used to use the CJ2000 so much that obviously as soon as you give me something else, like it's already weird for me to use the CDJ1000 because I'm used so much to the 2000. But apart from that, after 15 minutes, once you get used to it, I don't think you really miss much, except that it's a tiny bit smaller.
But with 5 hotkeys and many of the pro features, it shapes up as quite a competent controller. And one of the most exciting features is the massively popular slip mode from the CDJ 900.
Which basically allows you to do anything on the deck without the song actually stopping to play. So you can basically do some stuff with the break. You can make a song stop, but then when you press play again, the song's still playing in the background. You can use the auto loop in a really musical way, because as soon as you turn it off, the song's still playing there. It doesn't stop the song, and it doesn't stop the structure of the song, which is, in dance music, is a really important feel, is to keep the structure and like the 16, 16, 8. And so to not lose that feel, the slip mode is really useful and really funny to use.
The DDJ-S1 is plug and play, runs on USB power, and has connections for 2 mics with talk over, 2 outputs, and even big and small headphone jacks on the front.
You can just throw up a party with friends quite quick. The only thing you need is like a pair of speakers and just the controller, because the output, the sound output is incorporated in the controller. You got XLR outputs, you got like normal kinch outputs, so you can just plug that on a stereo or like on a big sound system, and it's really fast. There's just 2 cables to plug. All the rest is internal and just a USB into the laptop.
The DDJ-S1 gives you hands-on control over every feature, so you don't have to touch the computer. There's features like instant doubles, direct access to crates, files, and the prepare list. It's also the only controller that integrates with your computer seamlessly using the laptop dock.
It's kind of cool that somebody thought about a place to put the laptop. That way the controller barely doesn't take more room than the laptop itself. And it's just weird the first 3 minutes because your laptop is under the controller. So you're trying to go and hit the mouse pad, the trackpad, but you can't. And so you're like, oh really, yeah, okay, I have to do that. But then after 3 or 4 minutes, just load the tracks with like 2 dedicated buttons and they go instantly to left or right deck. It's kind of easy.
The illuminated jog wheel is great for scratching, with lightning fast response that we've come to expect from Serato. And you can also adjust the beat grid directly on the unit.
So basically the software like Scratch just calculates automatically the BPM, but as it's just an algorithm calculating, sometimes it makes mistakes. And you can really easily, from the controller itself, and even live, if the other song is playing and the second song you can see that is something not right about the beat grid, you can grid edit really fast and really easily by just pressing one knob and turning the jog wheel. You can just really put stuff back in place, and it's actually really easy to use and really working.
Finally, features like our new P-Lock fader caps will make sure your controller never lets you down. Even if you get a bit overexcited, the S1 is built to take your abuse. We've also added the needle search function with an extra LED strip showing you the playing address. There's fader starts to punch in your tracks and an aux in for extra equipment. But one of the most exciting prospects is what's in store for our new Serato ITCH users in 2011. With scope for incorporating popular plugins like Video SL and the Bridge partnership with Ableton on the horizon, we really can't wait to see how things develop.
They're really moving ahead and like incorporating stuff that was missing before. Again, what they did with the Bridge just takes it to the next level when you can use like Ableton and the normal turntables. Just opens new possibilities and new doors, you know?